Hi, I'm Kevin Garrett with the Texas Jail Project. Um, I am 53 years old, and I've experienced quite a bit of racial bias and discrimination throughout the course of my 40 years or so on this earth. It began probably when I was in elementary school. I still remember to this day my parents being really upset about a lot of kids being bused. And I didn't even know what that term meant, but basically we had to ride a school bus from our neighborhood to the other side of town. And it was different. It was definitely different. I mean, it was a good experience, but it was also a weird experience at the same time. Later on, when I got in trouble with the criminal justice system in Texas for the first time in 1989, I really found out how race can play a big part in a person's story and the trajectory of a person's life. I got arrested for what they charged me with was attempted murder, which was actually a bar fight. And I sat in jail. I realized right away in jail and in that overcrowded tank that I was on, it was predominantly people of color. It was people of color or people who didn't have money to pay bail. So color and race act definitely played a role in my involvement with criminal justice and the inability to be able to get support services. The main color that I found over the course of the next 12 years or so is wasn't not so much black or white or Hispanic, it was green. You know, I think that the Texas criminal justice system at some point started to transition from a system of inequality based on race to a system of inequality based on ability to pay. What that amounts to is if you have money to make bail, your chances of getting probation or getting the case dismissed greatly increase. If you don't have money to make bail, then you're at the mercy of sometimes an inexperienced public defender who may have just graduated law school and who has never tried a criminal case in his or her life. But you're basically at their mercy. And what typically ends up happening is for people who can't pay, you end up going into a plea bargain system to plead guilty to a crime, whether you think that you are guilty or not, whether you think that it can be proven or not, is not the matter. I mean, it's what the main issue is do you want to sit in jail for the next 3 years or 4 years for them waiting on them to dismiss the case, or do you want to sign these papers right here, plead guilty to a felony charge, and you'll go home today, or you'll go home within 6 months. That's a no-brainer.